ladies and gentlemen of the internet, and welcome to our first impressions of Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Oh, that's right.
We'll go into that after this.
But just let me know that the game, I think, looks better like this, and this is not how it looks out of the box.
No, like, the default setting makes it look like it has this weird fog.
Yeah, like there's a fog over everything that's white.
It was something that we discovered in the beta that I guess is still the case in the box.
Yes, still is. But there is, as you can see, if you played Xenoverse 1, the combos are still pretty similar. There's a few more tighter elements to it. It seems to be a bit more free-flowing at some points, but notice a lot of the combos end with you hitting them away.
Yeah, so that you can't lock them in.
So you can't do a bunch of stuff, yeah.
Like the highest combo I think I've ever been able to achieve, or was able to achieve on the stream, was 11 or 12.
That's what I've seen almost par for the course, aside from showcase videos.
New enemy. Is it Krillin? It's Krillin.
My sensei, no!
Beat me with my own move.
Hey, show me what you've learned.
So I already like this format more because the last one they just gave you the one move and you had to kill them with it, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Which still can sometimes be the case. Like sometimes it'll be like,
beat me with this move.
This won't count unless you hit me with my move.
Yeah.
Like, I think it does extra damage actually.
Yeah, because that is absurd.
That did a ton of damage.
So they at least have scaled the training stuff to be a bit more accessible and.
Oh, move! Follow him. Oh.
Did it? Was there some reason it didn't do that?
So I'm the one who triggers when it goes up and back down. Like
that's
so,
cool.
So I can
like
do
that.
yeah. I actually one thing I do want to praise this game for is a lot of the new like ultras and supers and stuff they've introduced. I think are way smarter than Xenoverse 1.
Because you actually have extra prompts to go through. Like it actually gives you a feel of control.
There are extra prompts, there are extra inputs, which Xenoverse 1 did have a few that did that, but I feel like just by and large there've been a lot more.
And it was always very poor at explaining it.
Yes, I think that is what this game has done more a better job at doing is almost explicitly telling you, go here to do this. The first game did not have that. It was, you want to make a party? I don't know, like you go to this kiosk.
Good luck!
Yeah. It was, people showed up at random. Random was like the key word for Xenoverse 1. They've mitigated a lot of that with this.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot less RNG. From what I understand, you can actually guarantee procs for events and PQs now.
Yeah.
That's how it seems to be. Every time I did the necessary, like, get the bonus thing, it triggered.
Because that was one of the most unnecessarily frustrating things in Xenoverse 1, where you're playing through PQs trying to grind Dragon Balls or something.
Yeah.
Which was usually what you're grinding for, or maybe you're grinding for a specific move, like,
yeah,
you know,
definitely
Super Vegeta.
Yes, oh my god, yeah, I spent 3 hours in Xenoverse 1 trying to get this one move.
And sometimes, like, it asks you to do things in order to get the ultimate finish.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do everything properly, and then the ultimate finish event won't trigger.
Yes. It was just a dice roll on whether or not the ultimate event that you did all of the recommended, like, all the things needed to access it, just sometimes it wouldn't happen.
And then if it did happen, there was another dice roll if you would get the reward.
If you would get anything.
Or anything. Now at least I've noticed that you at least get something every time. I have not gotten nothing. I've at least gotten some kind of item I can sell for a bunch of money or a material.
I feel like for a lot of the outfits and moves, you have to be the one landing the killing blow.
I've kind of noticed that
on the person
too.
who does it.
Yeah. So they've definitely done some stuff to try and mitigate the randomness.
Anyway, that's the end of Krillin's.
Yeah,
I've now mastered
why don't we show off that thing you were telling me that was frustrating you to know?
Show the
first I want to show the
first the filter.
Thing.
Okay, so let's go to where it we haven't set to its brightest.
Yeah. Default is here.
Yeah.
Where I feel like
look at that weird fog.
Now there's like
this weird mist over the screen
over everything,
and everything just looks so drab and unappealing.
Yeah, like this.
Like, it makes this world feel like there's a pollution problem here in Toki City or something.
Tauntaun City.
I'll say this, it doesn't look as bad as it did in the beta. Like, I don't know if they changed something about that.
I don't think they touched it, honestly.
Yeah, I remember it being, like, a lot worse, but then go back to the way it is now. Just, like, look at something obscenely colorful. Like, turn to the, over there, these characters over here. And then, like, keep that in the background. All right, now switch the brightness back.
Yeah, and you're going to see the boo is going to pop. Like, much
like
this.
Personally prefer brightness all the way up, and now,
bam! Those colors look so much better. Like that.
Now I feel like I'm in a cartoon, a comic book, a manga, if you will.
You feel like you're in an episode of Super.
The anime, yes. Like now everything feels bright,
colorful, and vibrant.
Like, and I don't know why. Like, I can see maybe not brightness all the way up. I've seen arguments for like 1 or 2 pips down to be the best looking.
Whatever.
But
We
full up,
think this looks great.
Full up, I think it looks beautiful. Now, another thing that was not available in the beta demo
is this Elder Kai
Kai's training mode, where it's basically like a tutorial for the game.
All right, here's where we'll get into like how the timing is an interesting aspect, although also a fairly frustrating one. Which one were you just showing like a little bit?
Okay, so like here's like
having,
all like your basic like, hey, learn how to like here's what controls are, here's how to do knockdowns, here's how to do like other
tutorial
stuff,
shit.
like basic stuff. So me being the pro I am was like, all right, well let's go all the way to advanced, the hardest thing that you can do. And like I was figuring it would be like here's like all of the combos, like here's memorize these combos kind of stuff, which seems to be true. However, just knowing the buttons is not all there is. There's also a distinct timing thing that they don't tell you about.
Yeah. And there's also a bit about this that's very frustrating, and that's the fact that when you smack the opponent away from you, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the game doesn't track it as well as you'd like.
No, there's a spatial component to this game that fluctuates. It seems. But you're doing all that.
Now, see, the only reason I'm able to do this, shit, I actually did that wrong, is because I was doing this for about, I would say, an hour last night, just on this alone, just trying to get these combos down, because I wasn't sure if this was what would unlock fly.
Yeah, like for some reason he recovered.
Yeah.
For some reason, like it's the timing of the enemy is not consistent.
And he just dodged that.
Also, the triangle circle thing does not always trigger. That's what happened there, actually. Like that. It read that it's just triangle, even though I definitely hit both buttons with my thumb.
Maybe it's just very precise.
No, so before the complaints of get good come in, if you've played a fighting game, the error is on you. You can usually figure it out. This seems to have a random interval of the enemy recovering at different times that really throws you off.
God. Oh, you hit it like great the first couple of times. There we go. Skipped a step there, but you landed a combo.
Yeah, you did something. And look, and Krillin's
that triangle circle is such a pain in the ass to get.
That is very hard to hit. Like triangle circle going from that, you hit your whole thumb on
and
the
then
button.
you have to hit over X instantly afterwards.
Yes. And the over X, if you do forward X, doesn't
or
count.
even slightly forward X.
Yeah. The system is so tight to this
thing. Just missing that square.
Yeah. And this is not. I mean, you could maybe memorize a lot of this, but this is timing. Like, a lot of this is like you have to know how they're going to react.
And that triangle circle didn't go, so hey, guess what? That works.
Came out.
Everything
yeah.
I did.
And there's...
And tracking is sometimes kind of rough. So yeah.
Try to analyze what went wrong. It's the controller first.
Yeah. It's the fact that the triangle circle
is not a good button, and you can't remap buttons in this thing.
Yeah. I think you can do different buttons. You can do different button layouts. There's options. There's an ABC, I think, but I don't know if you can customize every single one.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if you can make like in a good fighting game you can
map everything.
2 buttons to a single button.
Yeah, like I'd wonder if maybe you could put like a
map
L1
like,
or
yeah,
something.
map triangle and R.
I'll check out the part.
Cool, there you go.
But yeah, let me see if I can.
Controller should have like an ABC, I believe. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, no.
Nope. Yeah. So, and look, triangle and circle don't change on any of those. You have to hit them.
So yeah,
no matter what you do.
Yeah, neat.
So now there's.
But hey, there's one combo. Let's try another.
This is just like a small tangent, but I think the days of. Oh man, the timing on this one. The timing on this one. But the fact that he recovered there is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Back to my little tangent.
Sure.
I feel like not being able to map your own controls is kind of unreasonable at this stage. Why isn't there because you can do it on almost any PC game.
Yeah, I know, because this is out on PC as well, so this problem might not exist on the PC version.
Might not.
This is the one I had the most trouble with.
Yeah, because you have to.
Because timing this,
up,
this,
yeah, and then
this, just getting that move to hit is almost impossible because its timing is so weird.
Because you sometimes will get him in the right motion. Yeah,
now bear in mind, we aren't pro gamers. So I'm sure there are some people out there that'll be like, oh, whatever, baby mode.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people out there who've done that, and this is advanced. This is the hardest tech stuff that's in the game. But like, I've heard rumor, and this was just like theorized, so it might not be true at all. But I've heard someone say like maybe you have to clear Elder Kai's like training to get your flight license. If this is what you have to do to fly in the overworld, like this is all just rumor. I'm not going to substantiate any of that, so that could be entirely false. Like, more than likely is because this seems egregious. Like, I have a feeling this is just side stuff for people who want to do, like, super tech
perfectionists. You know, the people that go through and 5-star everything in, like, the Marvel versus Capcom Street Fighter combo.
That stuff is at least...
No, that stuff's doable. I can do that.
Yeah. This is...
Not very well, but
I'm someone who has gone through most of, like, the training in, like, Street Fighter and Guilty Gear stuff, like, the little, like, super advanced tutorial stuff, and do those, and, like, they're hard. Like, I'm not gonna act like, it's so easy, baby mode. But, like, this has made me more mad than those have.
Because it seems to be some random interval of recovery that the AI has.
Yeah, it's this weird specific... Yeah, it's this weird, like, very specific amount of timing, and the controller not doing the controller not reading exactly what you're trying to do, or you being, like, a fraction off on your timing.
Well, and it feels like for this, it's not just a timing thing, it's like a visual cue that the camera doesn't let you really see. Like, because to know when I want to start charging my up square, like, I have to base that on how far away Krillin is. And if I don't teleport, like, you know, do the side X at the exact same time every time, that timing is never going to be the same.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not a like muscle memory, unless it's muscle memory of 3 stages and making sure they are all frame perfect, which seems insane for something that might be required for something in the game.
Yeah. Now, that being said, I highly doubt that they have the flight license part behind that.
Yeah.
I almost guarantee you that it's going to be something that you unlock in the story mode, or it's going to be something you unlock at the end of the story mode as like a, here's your reward for finishing the story, here's your flight license.
To eventually squash this, I think it was confirmed that something with placement in the World Tournament did result in getting a flight license during the demo. Because they were doing tournaments, and then after the tournaments were done, people were flying in the city. So
which is also kind of weird, because that means
a weird bar.
Because that means you have to be online to get your flying license. Which this is a primarily online game, so it's not entirely unheard of.
However, for a single-player gamer like me, the kind of person that isn't a social gamer, I like playing a lot of single-player stuff. Even in, like, multiplayer games, like with Overwatch, I don't typically like playing with friends, because I actually find that to be more of a distraction and more frustrating in the long run.
Speaking of frustrating, I'm going to leave.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm getting mad at this as we talk.
But going along with that, while we might have had quite a bit of critique over, like, the actual timing and fluidity of all that, I do think it's good that they're adding in levels of skill to actually, make it so that if you are really, really good at this game and can get that timing down like that, it gives you a leg up, and I'm all for that.
That's the thing is, like, if you put your time into this game, it does seem to pay out, as in, like, you are rewarded for being that good.
It's not all just about your numbers anymore.
Yeah.
Even though it's still a lot about your numbers.
And that's the thing that turns me off the most, is that this game is, as I said, it's an action RPG where your stats are a huge part of any fight you're going to be in. So say you can land that combo perfectly, if your numbers aren't good enough, you might not beat it in a time limit for a quest.
Yeah.
So, like, that's still,
Speaking of which, time limits on quests still a thing. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, go ahead and go to the quest station.
Well, really quick, I actually wanted to bounce off another thing you guys said.
Oh, sure.
Speaking of numbers, so I'm the kind of person who likes to decorate my character and make them look however I want them to look.
Yeah, this is very cool.
I haven't really messed with this a lot, so...
I know how to do it.
Yeah, I've made one piece from this. So now we can, like...
Go ahead and open up the equipment.
I do just, really quick want to show. Equipment in this has stats on it.
Still.
So, you know, my Ginyu Force White makes my stamina a little bit better and my Ki Blast better, while making my basic attack, strike, supers, health key, everything worse. I could swap that around, wear different things, like, you know, get different, like, extreme, like, boosts and debuffs and stuff like that, and maybe, like, you know, hey, I want these buffs, but I don't like how this looks, or whatever. I could just go ahead and go over, skipping a hop over here to the clothing mixing shop.
Milf Bowman, nice.
Welcome, friend.
And be like, hey, you know what? Fuse this item and, you know, give me also the stats from, let's say, also the Sayuki.
Yeah, you could double down on these slots, like these stats. Say, like, cool, I don't care about my health and stamina. I don't care about these ones. So
but I just don't like how the Sayuki costume looks.
Or that, yeah. And you just, like, you want those stats, you want to wear it.
So be like, hey, put them together, mix them with, I don't know exactly what
the Hercule badges, I've noticed anything with a higher star rating tends to actually up
tends to make it better.
the stats that I saw.
All right, well then let's throw a Hercule badge on there.
So now
mix it,
give you...
spend 1,000 or spend 10,000 zenny. Bada boom! I get Q Bang level 3.
Yeah, so now
gives
you'll
me
see
these.
It's very similar to the
Okay.
health and stamina boost. You took a dip in Ki, but now it kind of neutralizes the really big penalty on basic and Ki blast. I haven't found the exact formula, so that's a little irritating to get the exact numbers you want. But at least there is something here, like kind of a fashion slot.
So what I'm
I
hearing,
can-
not only is there a thing for those that really like timing and a fighting engine, but there's also something for people who fucking love min-maxing.
Yes.
Yes, this
So
game.
now,
Not gonna lie, not really ticking a lot of my boxes.
No, this
Yeah.
this has a lot of MMO quirks, and that's what I want to highlight the most.
Yeah.
Anybody who thinks this is a fighting game, it's not.
So now, just so it's clear, the QQ Bang is now the stats that my game is reading. It is not paying any attention to any of my clothes. My clothes, stat buffs and debuffs are ignored.
That's nice. I
Yeah.
do appreciate that you can make the clothing stats worthless.
Yeah.
I know that was one of the biggest complaints, so I'm glad they listened. So props to you, props to the developers. They actually put in a pretty cool feature. I do
Also,
like
you
that.
can attach accessories. I'm not, because I want my guy's devil horns to be showing. And when he wears scouters, I think it looks really weird with the symmetry of
Yeah,
the
the
ears.
ear
the
just
ear
kind of
crammed in
disappears.
there.
So I've
and you
just-
had to cut it off.
So I've just made him not wearing an accessory right now, but do want to show off that those also exist.
Yeah, I
and-
do really
and
like
they do not
that.
affect stats ever.
Yeah, now we aren't going to show off any of the story mode here. We'll save all of that for our Let's Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, our big playthrough will have us going through the entire story as much as we can of the game. That'll be dropping at 3 p.m. Central every day for a bit, so you can check that out here on our channel. Any other stuff you wanted to point out for the game? Any other, like, because I want to praise some stuff really quick.
Yeah,
I
let's-
love these other places. Like, you are just a capsule corp where
Yeah.
you can do Saiyan missions.
Let me go
If you're,
to,
you can go to Frieza's spaceship and
Go to
join
Guru's
Frieza's army
house.
or stuff.
That's your home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, actually, I wonder
Yeah,
if,
go home.
I wonder if I can do a mission here, because if I can show off what I'm playing about. And if not, then I can just talk about it.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me about like little side jobs or something like
Yeah.
that were kind of
Okay, so
annoying.
any race can do this. Apparently, if you are the specific race that correlates to the mission type, you will get extras. I suspect this is what gives you your transformations, but again, cannot confirm anything.
Again, that might have something to do with the story as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But anyway, like, if Nail had a question mark over his head, I would have a mission here, and basically what it would be, I'll just go ahead and show you what the mission is, because it's pretty much exactly the same copy-paste from a parallel quest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Because all the Namekian missions are, I hope you like those collect Dragon Ball missions,
Are all of
because
them
that's
those?
what they are.
Oh, no!
And that lets me show you, hey, guess this really annoying sound that is collecting the Dragon Balls. We talked about this a bit on the beta, I believe, but just to highlight real
Throw
quick.
Doria in your party. If you
Yeah,
got
show,
it.
show off that nice model.
And something I'll show off for the people
Yeah.
who pre-order.
Hey.
So let's get Goku Black in
Buraku.
here.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like he's gonna show off something that I think could have easily been mitigated. A lot of our complaints with the first game were like, did they play a lot of this story? Because this just stuff gets so repetitive and very simple things, simple stuff that you think you could fix. This has to do mostly with the
I get
audio
that,
mixing.
like, an MMO-esque game, it's going to require grinding and stuff like that. That's not my problem. Here's
Look
my
at that Doria model. That,
Yeah, okay.
that
Doria
model's
looks
fucking
beautiful.
awesome.
Here's my problem with this. I hope you like this Dragon Ball sound,
Please collect all the Dragon Balls
because
around
that goes
the
for this
area.
whole mission. That beeping
Does not stop.
doesn't stop so long as there's a Dragon Ball on the ground.
and even when you're carrying it, that radar's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Hey, you're carrying it. You got a
Return
Dragon
to the
Ball.
time machine.
Yo,
With any
there's a Dragon Ball really close to you.
you
It's almost like you're holding one.
Yeah, that's
Raspberry, our eternal nemesis returns.
that's a decision I think is.
Come on, Grant, show off the combos that you were learning.
You just let them do it.
Hold on, I want to just grab these Dragon Balls.
We got it.
Grab both.
Couldn't you tell?
Yeah,
I was busy looking at the ground.
There's a little bit of beeping going on. Like, you should know that the Dragon Balls are very nearby.
Now, when the Dragon Balls are away,
Dragon Ball has been
beeping,
stopped.
thank God,
Please hit
stops.
any
Yeah,
remaining
there's a
Dragon
lead
Balls.
box in the time machine that just takes them out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Please do your
carry
best.
it back. So every Namekian mission is a Dragon Ball collecting mission.
So far, I've done 4. They've all been this exact mission.
Yeah,
This
'cause
mission
I played
exactly?
this one too.
Like, well, not this exact mission. Instead of like Raspberry and
showing up somebody
Goldo,
else's
it's
skill
Frieza, Zarbon, Ginyu. Almost every
Same
time I
framework, different,
Wow.
different.
I
layout.
kind of expected it to be like, oh, you're just gonna play through like a mini version of the Frieza saga or something.
That's what I was hoping it was labeled as Defend Namek. So I thought it would be like I'd be dropped down here and there would just be random aliens and it'd be like a wave.
But
like,
no, it's just grab the
wave-based
Dragon Balls.
combat stuff. But no, it's grab the Dragon Balls. And it has been every single time.
That's a shame.
And the other thing that I also was like, so this is a copy-pasted parallel quest that is available on the counter.
Yes.
All the parallel quests from Xenoverse 1 have
Are
been
they?
copy-pasted to this game.
Are there new ones though?
Yes, there are.
Yeah, they do have new ones.
But they feel like peppered in. Like it is not a 50-50. Half of these are old and half of them are new.
It's just a
Like,
shit ton of
not,
old ones.
It's not
and
we've
then...
doubled the old ones. It's here's all the new ones and like maybe like if my ratio is so far from like I think the 30 I have unlocked now, it's like here's let's say 100 new ones and like 20 or 100 old ones and like 20 new ones.
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
feels like way lopsided and here's a lot of recycled content from Xenoverse 1.
That said, this might be mitigated by, because this is an MMO format game, keep in mind that there is end game is where those shine.
Yeah.
So this might open up a whole bunch of stuff after the story. You might be like, here's like 50 quests that are all completely new. So that might be what it has in store. But for right now, for the 10 hours cumulative we've explored, it seems a lot of stuff from like the overall consensus. Xenoverse 1, few little upgrades equals Xenoverse 2.
So basically, long story short, if you like Xenoverse 1, you'll like Xenoverse 2,
Yes.
maybe even a bit more. Because I do feel like while there are certain things that, like I mentioned, like with the timing of some of the combos being a little weird, some of the quests being a little samey, which has been kind of a thing lately. Like with Mafia 3 was also very much like run here, do these same exact quests over and over again until you finish this area,
So lame.
then run to this area, do these same quests over and over again, which is a shame. And I really hope that if they make a Mafia 4.
Yeah, there's a different trend here.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a lot of samey stuff over and over again. But it's a Xenoverse game. It's exactly what you are kind of figuring it to be.
Yeah.
That's basically where we land on this one.
Yeah, it is very like, hey,
It's
did
more-
you like
it's-
Xenoverse?
It's
Get
more
ready
of
to
the
play
same.
some more.
It's more of the same, and you can play as me, so it's the best game of the year. Buy it now.
There you
Love
go.
you guys. Have a good day. I'm voice number 15.